Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
What's your, I forgot your fucking running back name. What's his name? Tremaine? Oh, yeah, Tremaine Simmons, right?
And the Wildcats ready to put total weather and get this season started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Toledo's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
And you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
We go touching. KB Locks.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
You stepped out if they still try to catch it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. With the catch.
Oh, my God. First hit of the year.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
I'm going to find ways to give him the football.
36.
I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle. I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Rockets send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
This time it's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 55-yard line.
Yeah, this is simple catch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times to get to it.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left but wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Right behind the
The
left
give
guard.
to the back.
Right behind the left guard. That's why you fucking there.
They
Let's go.
finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Take battle.
Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Battle. When they started.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The sure hands, it's McGowan. Defense grabs the football,
There
he goes.
So I was
He'll be
done.
brought down, but he was trying with everything. Flying down the left side.
Yeah, that better not be for real. Right?
How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're on the board
This
first.
nigga
They're in the
fucking
season
when they
opener.
scooping score for like
And that's
90
the
yards.
guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up.
Oh,
and
nah, he
turns
was
on the
down,
afterburners,
guys. Stop it.
takes it all the way back for the
That
touchdown.
nigga who back hit the ground. Okay.
Oh yeah, speed option.
Oh yeah, I gotta see. That's it. I got no. I got no boy back there.
Yeah, he's not stopping.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
You got some main guys there. So.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
What you got the ball? Michael Mays or some shit like that?
He'll start the return inside his 5.
I know Stower's that
He
ball.
was hoping
Yeah, I
for
fuck with
something a little
Stower.
more dynamic,
He's a
but they
fucking
get him on
ball.
the
I
ground
know
at
he's
the 20.
Well, Stowers.
Sends the offense back out onto the field.
I know exactly what you're talking
Down
about.
7-0.
Yeah,
They'd
bro.
love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Yeah, I fuck
They've
with
done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find him.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Let me throw it.
Right downfield.
Just protect me for 2 seconds. Like, God.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback block in early in games. And in the first drive, drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
I'm feeling the name, bro. Oh, shit. I'm feeling the ball.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and they first down.
I'll be trying to get 300 on them type schools. But the SEC school's going to try to hold you to 50. They be fucking blown.
Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Finds his man, it's long. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Gleason.
He definitely had it though.
The screen, and watch out. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
I love this defense.
He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drag.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I'm surprised he doesn't.
He's already got 46 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game? They're doing that in the season opener. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
Neff was in that joint with the when we playing with the 4 and all that. She was in that joint with us.
The quarterback is finding
the in South Carolina.
And that's the tight end. Nice job.
He was just treating niggas real hard though. Then niggas be thinking young niggas ain't got game. They was sleeping on it. So they was putting about this old niggas.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down.
Lamars,
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
They play against me out there, so niggas like me out there.
Shows him the stiff arm. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
What playbook you be playing with?
Time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
It's crazy because I want to sit with us.
First play of the period will be a second down. He might want another play.
I love their corners.
They'll go up top on second and short. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
You gotta use his legs. That just took the fuck off.
You got
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time.
You did, man, do it. It got him.
Wait a minute. You got him? I got him? Well,
They got him and do it for a reason. Because even if we put them out, they just do what they run, but they know how to make it.
Exactly.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
72 to
Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions going forward.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Gleason. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll make a stop about to get the start of the first down. And the Rockets will put this one away.
Stop it.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Under fire.
Oh, I fumbled.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
Oh, God.
Everywhere.
Hey, yo. Just listen here, y'all. Damn. The next nigga that don't protect me, he getting fucking benched.
Great job with the pass rush and a better
I
job
got
forcing a
blitzed on
turnover.
that. That might have been my fault. Nah, 3 niggas was in my mid. That's not my fault. Hey, if one nigga get through, yeah, that might be my fault.
Toledo has
Safety
the ball.
or
Here
something,
comes the
but
offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last
was
time they
3
had it, hoping
niggas.
for better fortune this time around. Looking for space. It's Trainer. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pick up a 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Gleason. He's going to throw deep right side.
Why you trying my young boy? Why you trying my young boy? Oh, I just got it. I did that one now. Put like 6 feet. Oh, my God,
man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire.
Yo, stop bumping the road. Oh, my timing on.
That's a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Keep doing. So I see him do it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete in the middle. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after
bullshit. Them niggas dropping this shit up in the game. That shit really a cookie.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Oh, got one.
Gonna take a shot.
God, bitch. Dr. goes on. Let's go. First Teddy. First touchdown pass because he just ran one there, bro. First touchdown.
Perfect time. You can tell the quarterback drops back. He sees his guy and he knows he's
reception. Freshman, things out the freshman with the Teddy. Freshman and freshman. Let's go.
He did a nice job
You
of getting it up in the air early, allowing his guy to locate it and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive.
I ain't even gonna lie, when I see the bill, I'm like.
They finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6.
I'll learn that type of deal.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gives it to the back on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Rudolph.
That's all.
Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10.
5 tackles.
Grabbed over the middle. It's a 0.
The tight end just broke a tackle. Adding for 2 yards. He got 8.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Oh, that's a fumble. No. Oh my God, if you just saw it. That's how the fuck that's not a fumble? What the fuck? Bro, he pitched it behind. They just let the ball go on the ground. I don't know what they called that. I fucked him up. Look at this now. Look. He pitched it behind him. The ball on the ground.
That's a fumble.
The play just over. That was crazy, right? Like, bro. Yeah, the retail.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
They go for it, and they got it.
Fires to the tight end.
He's stuck there.
Down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Stuck there.
And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in 1st down, you had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, and they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
No.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Toledo.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGowan.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. He's going to... There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's McGowan. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left side.
Oh!
Touchdown!
Yeah, check Lula. Let's go.
He found open space. The band might as well start playing.
That boy got speed.
And the
He out
offense
of it.
breaks the tie, takes
Got
the
things
lead, gains
love.
some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with
After
the
the
lead,
finish.
with the momentum.
Well,
And I got hit. And I got hit when I
confidence a
played.
little bit now. The opponent now has to go in the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
73.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass.
73.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Gleason. He's got him. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Lofts one high and deep.
Playing with Hardaway again. He playing with Hardaway again. He playing perfect time to use a pick. Let's go.
And they get the
Let's go.
points from going up
16 seconds. Let's get it. It's the dude.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew
Like,
coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire
do a little,
country. He's already been picked off twice
they're
now.
making a man overrun the receiver, so I click on and stop for like a split second and then go underneath. And then
now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll just treat you and make you run behind them.
Yeah, I thought that was tricky.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's long. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's long. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. He splits the upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my main defense, man.
And to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium. And
I be trying pretty good to this shit. But I be trying to tell him, like now that I got a lot, I'm gonna just be him. But usually first and second down, I'll be a safety. And third and fourth down, I'll be a fucking linebacker.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive. Give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their
I be
offensive
stopping
line to
niggas
get
going
the
for
push
vent
needed to
sometimes.
give
I'll
that
play
back
for vent
just a
coverage.
big
They
enough
don't really be
crease
stopping
to
niggas
fall
for
forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just
I know you going fast. I can stop you because I'll play that.
And the Wildcat in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Certain niggas gonna be in certain places. I they just
Here's the give
play my area, they gonna take care of the rest. But other defenses on there is like, you gotta cover too many holes.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down.
I'm not a run, so I just running that shit. I run with Bucky Herb and Jameer Gibbs.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again.
Herb, but a nigga will catch up with me on some weird shit. That's why I be sick with him sometimes. How the fuck do it catch me from behind?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
He didn't go far. He didn't do it much like that. He's doing shit. He didn't like this off the field.
They now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with
Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
I can say that, because I feel like if you look at that, it is.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
To the air, it's Gleason. They've got the screen set up. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long,
I
a
think
check
I got
down
one.
would be the
I
last
think I got
resort.
one. I think I got one. God, the Lord.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has
Gritty
commenced.
though, Gritty.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point.
Game 25 for 32, 464 tutties.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further.
Get your bang coming out with some freshman free nonsense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front.
1 and 2, 1A, 1B. Whatever you want to fucking say.
Finds his tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Holly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Gleason. Finds his man. It's Rudolph. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Stonewall again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pulls it in. It's a 0. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
They be having 2 different routes on the crosses. Like I chose to take off one. He wants that.
The Rockets look to keep this drive humming. That's reeled in. It's Rudolph.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
He unleashes a long one.
Good throw.
Reels it in and goes out on the left side after the huge gain.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Grab behind the line. It's Rudolph. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they They just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Gleason.
On there.
Oh,
no.
Touchdown, Rockets. A great catch and run for 6.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
They in the certain positions they weren't.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's our kid.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Sometimes they be cheating. I mean, like they be cheating on that tip. Like it'd be a star quarterback or a star receiver. They won't even let you get.
Those are the easiest throws a quarterback has.
If it's a star, like, they won't let you get.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You got 2 tutties too?
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be
Yeah,
everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. On the move. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
84-13.
Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
I did not know that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab, it's a 0. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. It's caught. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout.
Baby lock. Baby fucking lock. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go, boys.
You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways. They love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary. And you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Look at that shit.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. If that's the problem, are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. And the returner goes down. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I do.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, get nasty.
And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few
on that
first
too. Done.
He'll try to take it back.
Nice job on this defense. That might be the exclamation for the 4th quarter. I got to lead. We bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space.
They said Kuczynski fucked up at least 10 million.
And we have breaking news. They scored yet
how is he not
touchdown.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This
That's
whole
what I'm trying
crowd
to get
starting the
through
season
the
off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Shit. They rob white people.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Y'all did it on some real shit.
Looking downfield on first down.
I really can't respect that. Like I'm saying, they can't respect that. That wasn't no head versus head. Y'all got an offensive line. I ain't even respect the joint. I didn't respect none of his joints. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I didn't respect the joint in the McLaren. That was some goofy shit. And just dumb. Because you in a McLaren, so niggas know it's somebody that's got a McLaren. So you already goofy for that joint. Then you did the club joint. That was dumb.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive.
That's what I'm saying. Like certain shit, I could be like, all right, he had to do that or he had to do that. I get it. Like certain shit, I'd be like, that was just dumb. But I get it. Sometimes motherfuckers go do dumb shit. Like, but if you repeatedly do it, that's why I'm like, nah, bro, I'm off the board. Like, I really was already off on, but I'm never going to want a nigga locked up for life or want a nigga. I don't want niggas locked up, period. But all right, you came home, so I'm all for niggas coming home. So I'm all for feeling it. But then you do this, it's like, how can I fuck with them? How can I fuck with you?
The Rockets will call on their punt team.
Yeah.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale.
Nah, you can though. It ain't going to send it until my shit.
We got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak?
Oh my fucking God.
This game, now it's time to go.
Oh my God, it's good.
And they're going to score again.
I just got this crazy,
They just added their total.
Jumping over niggas and
Has done whatever they want, however they want. And this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
We got 50.
Looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend.
Hey, man. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. I love it. 60-20. What was your final?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On first down, here comes this offense. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The old coaching cliche, go where no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not.
Right.
Find things to work
Made the motherfucking public look like guilty. Real red. No bullshit, Nev. That's how I know you really got maturity.
First game of the year, there
That's
was
real,
tremendous
like,
effort
you
on
really
the
could have
field.
made the
Guys
fucking
flying
public
around,
guilty.
flying at the
Like,
football.